All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Right on Target podcast. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Justin. I got Mike.
What up?
And we have a lot in store for you today. But first, as always, got to check in on my guy, man. Mike, how you doing this week?
I've seen brighter days, man.
I understand.
I'll just say that, I'm in good health, I guess. My family's good.
Yeah.
My job's good.
Yeah.
But there's this dark cloud hanging over my head. I'm sure we'll get into it, but just feeling a little blue today. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man.
That's good.
I don't have a dark cloud over me because of something happening, man. That we'll definitely get into.
Yeah.
Everything's good, man. Had a good Target talk before this.
Oh yeah.
A good one.
Yeah, really good Target talk.
Y'all make sure to stay tuned for that one, man. Yeah. We got another good one. But no, other than that, man, it's good.
Pretty good. How was your weekend, man?
It was a good weekend, man. I'm trying to remember all the stuff we did. Not a whole lot.
Yeah. But
it was a good weekend. How about yourself? You actually had a good weekend, or?
Yeah, my weekend wasn't too bad. My week, came into shambles, but my weekend wasn't too bad. I can't really remember everything I did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess it was good. No complaints. Good.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that your week turned.
It's all right, man. It happens, man. You take your wins and your losses.
Cancun's looking nice though.
Apparently, man. Got a lot of people booking their flights this week.
That's right.
Got a lot to get into.
That's right. Before we get into the Cancun talk, we'll just go ahead and jump into the NFL, man. Yeah. Like we said last time, we did record before the NFL draft, so we will go ahead and talk about the first round, and then we'll talk about like what the Cowboys did and all that good stuff, man. And we'll talk about Shaduer.
Yeah, I mean that was the biggest news of the draft. I feel like.
Yeah. We might as well. Everybody knows by now, I'm sure, man. Shedeur Sanders dropped to the 5th round, got picked up by the Browns, which made no sense. They drafted a quarterback before him in the 4th round.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel, which. Why did you draft both of them? They got Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Deshaun Watson, which he's never seen. He's not playing another game, but he's on the roster. Mm-hmm. So why you got 4 quarterbacks? Joe Flacco's going to be out of there. No, he's going to be the starter. Kenny Pickett's got to get out of there.
Is Joe Flacco going to be the starter? You feel like?
Who's going to be the starter?
I feel like it got to be between the rookies, man.
You think so?
You can't start Joe Flacco.
Maybe at first.
You can't draft 2 quarterbacks and then start Joe Flacco.
That's true.
That's crazy.
So, with all the rumors, man, what do you think caused Shaduer to slide?
Man, I think it's a combination of a bunch of things, man. I think Shaduer comes off as overly confident.
Yeah.
I think that's a main thing. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing a lot of reports of how he may have behaved in these meetings with these teams that may have turned a few teams off, or not a few. I mean, most of them.
Most of them, man.
Any of them who actually needed a quarterback,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it was a humbling attempt,
Yeah.
And in the case of the Browns, I mean, they got a really good talent for really cheap.
Yeah.
And if no one else is taking them, we might as well wait till we can get them as cheap as we can. So, it's weird. It was really weird, man.
I thought he was about to drop to the Cowboys pick, man. I thought the Cowboys were about to try to snag him up in the 5th round.
Jerry stepped on that. He was like, nah, we don't need Shaduer.
Yeah.
We got our quarterback, so.
Yeah, I wonder if part of it has to do with nobody wants to deal with Dion. And that drama there?
Yeah, I really don't see Dion being that much in the way of Shaduer. I mean, obviously he was involved in college because he was his head coach.
That's true, yeah.
I don't see Dion being like trying to talk to the coach about playing time or anything.
Yeah.
But
true. Well, yeah.
Yeah. He may have gotten involved in the draft process though, so I could see
I do want to say, shout out Shiloh, though, man. Shiloh held it down for Shaduer. Yeah. Obviously, he made the joke, like, man, if he's sliding, where am I going to go?
Yeah.
And, he was undrafted, fired Dion.
Yeah.
Got an actual agent and signed with the Falcons, so.
Bucks.
Yeah,
the Bucks.
Did I say the Falcons?
Yeah.
I didn't mean
You're thinking about Dion.
I am thinking about
the
Bucks.
Think about OG.
Yeah, so that's cool. Hopefully, he can fight for a roster spot.
Yeah. Hopefully, he can stay on the team. He just need the opportunity, man.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think the Browns do going forward, though?
Well, I don't know, man. As well as I do, with the Browns, their quarterback situation has been terrible for so long.
My whole life.
Exactly. So this just adds 2 more names to the list. Mm-hmm. I think you're probably right about one of the rookies being the starter. It's just going to depend how offseason goes, or the preseason and all the offseason training and all that stuff, how that goes. I don't think Kenny Pickett will be on the team.
You don't think he'll be on the team?
Or Joe Flacco. Well, okay, they might have 4 quarterbacks. If they have 4 quarterbacks, yeah.
Hey, man, Kenny Pickett might start.
He might start.
That's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
That's right. Just came fresh off a Super Bowl. Did not do anything for it, but
I mean, he played not in the Super Bowl. He played during the season.
Yeah,
he beat us.
It's true.
That's
he did.
That's how they got to the playoffs.
That's right. So it's just interesting. I'm not sure exactly who's going to get the start.
Yeah, my concern is it doesn't look like they wanted to draft Shaduer. It didn't look like they were enthused about drafting Shaduer.
Yeah.
Now the social media team, like they're posting Shaduer all day because that gets the most interaction.
Yeah.
But did you see the GM's reaction when they were like talking about Shaduer? He looked very unenthused.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that that's gonna reflect in opportunities for him.
I don't know. Maybe. But once again, it's also going to, hopefully it comes down to performance.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you got to think about it. Yeah, he was a 5th-round pick, and it was very humbling for him. But, I mean, they said now no 5th-round quarterback they're like 0 and 92 at 5th-round picks. So, he could be hopefully 1 and 93.
Yeah. It's a special case because he shouldn't have been a 5th-round pick. You know, like he was a 5th-round pick because it seemed like the owners were trying to make a statement.
Yeah. Now, I know the Raiders had came out saying that they didn't want like a situation with like a Cousins and Michael Penix. Like last year, like, they just signed Geno Smith. They wouldn't want to bring in. Now, if that's true, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. This whole Shaduer thing is interesting.
Yeah.
We won't know until we see it.
Yeah. They must really believe in Geno because I feel like Geno's good, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like we talked about Geno's not like that Super
He's not
Bowl.
the franchise
he's
quarterback.
not the franchise quarterback. I feel like this is the perfect time to draft a quarterback.
Unless they're waiting for next season.
Yeah.
For Arch.
Yeah, maybe.
Which apparently is what Pittsburgh's doing. I mean, granted, they did get a quarterback, Will Howard, but we'll see how that goes.
Will Howard, who was your age,
Yeah, old man Will Howard, man. he's not my age, but he's like, what, 26?
Yeah, he's 26. The last person in the 90s to get drafted. Born in the 90s.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow.
He's 99, but yeah.
I mean, once again, unfortunately, it's all speculation until we see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see Shaduer get a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a chance. I mean, everybody thought he was going in the first round.
Yeah.
But he went off the table.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he learns from it, man. Just realize that just because you weren't picked in the first round doesn't mean, you got to fight for your opportunity, though. So he's got to work hard, put in the hard work, and it's up to him where it goes.
Yeah, I think he will, too. I think he's definitely coming in with a chip on his shoulder now, ready to prove to these owners, y'all missed out.
Yeah.
And for someone like him, I know he lost out on a lot of money, but, he's all right.
He lost out on a lot of money. Yeah, but I mean, he's not hurting for money.
He'll be all right. Yeah.
That NIL money is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you know who is hurting for money?
Who's that?
Quinn Ewers, man. He could have stayed in college for one more year if he would have entered the transfer portal. He would have got $6 million, and now he got picked in like the 6th round or something like that to the Dolphins, and he's going to make like $0.6 million.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Crazy.
$600,000.
Good for the Dolphins, though.
Yeah, that's a decent backup.
Hey, and listen.
Behind Tua.
Listen. Quinn Ewers might get some playing time.
Yeah.
If we've learned anything from Tua.
Yeah.
He might be seeing the field. I don't wish that on Tua, but
he'd be leaning with his head first.
You know, if he ain't gonna put on that Guardian cap, you know, we might be seeing some Quinn Ewers in Miami. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Oh man. Well, let's get into the first round, man. End of the first round. I got a graphic here. Okay. It's not the best graphic because it doesn't tell me the positions.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I know some of these positions, but some of them I don't.
Are we running through like every pick in the first round?
I'm gonna go through like the ones I think that are most important.
Okay.
Not the whole 32 because that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, obviously, with the first pick, Cam Ward to the Tennessee Titans quarterback, so they got their new quarterback over Will Levis, who is not good.
It never was.
No.
Yeah.
No. So we'll see how that goes, man. Now, this is where it got interesting, man. The Browns traded. They had the second pick. They traded with the Jaguars and acquired the 5th round pick. The Jaguars drafted Travis Hunter. Mm-hmm. That's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Trevor Lawrence has a weapon. Now, whether Trevor Lawrence uses it correctly.
Yeah. Does he know how to use this weapon?
Yeah.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence isn't bad. He's just not.
Yeah. He should have already arrived by now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Abdul Carter, number 3 to the New York Giants, defensive end. Also played at Penn State like Micah Parsons. Also wore number 11 like Micah Parsons. Now, funny thing about Abdul Carter, man, is this guy has some lofty ambitions. Mm-hmm. He said, man, the number 56 sure is looking good. Mm-hmm. Number 56, that's taken, man. That's retired.
Yeah.
That's retired by Lawrence Taylor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said, "Nah, I'm good." But he said, Lawrence Taylor did say to go make your own legacy.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting
like, nah, man, go pick another number and, you know.
Why would he, I guess, is that his bag? Like, he just goes somewhere and takes the elite player's number?
I don't know.
Is that why he wore 11 at Penn State?
I think Micah asked him, like, are you going to wear number 11? And he was like, nah, 56 is looking good.
And somebody else's number.
Lawrence Taylor's like, no, sir. I don't think so.
Yeah, nah. Just get your own number, man.
Yeah. You know? So, Giants got them a good one in that one. So we'll see. Sure. Patriots, number 4, got Will Campbell, offensive tackle, I believe. Obviously needs that for Drake May. Mm-hmm. Going to protect that man. Number 5, the Browns. Mason Graham, who's defensive player, I think. I don't know. That's without looking. I forgot. He got prank called, and we'll get into that.
Getting all the prank calls.
Yeah. Number 6, the Raiders. This one hurt, man. Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's going to be nice for Pete Carroll, though. You know he likes to run the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be nice, man. Just run the ball at appropriate times, you know. Run the ball when you're supposed to.
That's right, man. That's right. I don't know who number 7 is for the Jets.
Ashton Genty, the highest paid running back, too? That's crazy.
Highest drafted, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Number 8, Tatoria McMillan, the wide receiver who Dallas wanted. I know Dallas wanted that, man. We did not go through with that. Now, the first tight end that was taken was number 10 from the Bears. His name is Colston Loveland, which is wild because that's my last name, except for it's missing a letter. Anyway, It was supposed to be Tyler Warren. He was projected to be the first tight end off the board, but this guy apparently on draft day, like something like made him rise before he got drafted.
Is that who we're taking for our tight end in the Right on Target League?
We can't give any secrets away here, man.
Okay.
And then number 12, like I said, I'm skipping around. The Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, offensive tackle.
You sound very unenthused right now.
We'll get into it because I'm going to break down the Cowboys draft. I did a whole nice little document, but I like the more now. I like the pick. I like the pick going forward. I mean, we have had success with offensive tackles taken in the first round. The thing that bothers me is like, why didn't you trade down to get him?
Yeah, and get some
picks.
Get some picks.
That was the thing that bothered me is you didn't trade down. Like if that was going to be your guy, great. Trade down, get some extra picks. He was going to be there at least. I don't know. Who knows?
I saw some mock drafts with him not in the first round.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they might have just been
but they say he's
bad at mock drafting. So
they say he's a dog, bro.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well,
we'll get into that. Like I said, number 14, the Colts, they drafted Tyler Warren. So who is their quarterback? They still got Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, they still got Anthony Richardson.
They got anybody else over there?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Who the Colts got? Check it out, man.
Quarterback.
I mean, because either way, they got a new weapon. I feel like he has some competition, man. I just don't know who.
See, they depth chart.
Yeah, I'm probably tripping. Nah, who they got?
Danny Dimes.
No, that's right, Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes, man. That's who you feel like he should worry about?
Danny Dimes and Anthony Richardson?
Yeah.
They're going to have some kind of battle.
I hope not, man. I hope not for Anthony Richardson, man.
The Bucks got a wide receiver, Emeka Egbuka, so that's nice. The Chargers took a running back, Omari Hampton. Now, here's a wide receiver we wanted from Texas, Matthew Golden. He got picked by the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Giants did draft a quarterback here, man. They drafted Jackson Dart with the 25th pick overall.
Interesting.
So we'll see how that goes because now they have three quarterbacks.
Yeah. Don't bury my boy Jameis, man.
He's going to get buried, man.
He is. That's interesting, though. That's a Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix situation right there. Well, I'm saying,
it is.
I mean, not talent wise.
No, I get what you're
but they just signed Russ.
Yeah.
And then drafted it. I mean, maybe they feel like Jackson Dart will sit for a year.
Yeah, probably. Oh, excuse me. Now I will say this is the last one I'm going to say, and he's a corner. Buffalo drafted him, Maxwell Hairston. The reason why I want to make him known is because like I appreciate what he did on draft night. He was the closest one to like the exit to go to the stage, I guess. He was dapping everybody up who got drafted before him, as if like they known each other forever.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
And they heard his name called, man.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's a little bit of the first round. I was not going to go through all this because I just don't care.
That's all right.
Because it's not the Cowboys.
Yeah. Which
brings me to the Cowboys. What I do care about.
Okay.
This is a nice little presentation that I have.
You did good, bro.
I appreciate it.
You did good.
So we did take a few players. Now we did pick up a lot of undrafted free agents. I'll probably go through their names, but I don't know any stats on them because I just didn't feel like that was necessary because they're undrafted. Which doesn't mean anything. I think Tony Romo wasn't drafted.
Yeah.
So obviously, like I said, our first pick, offensive guard, Tyler Booker from Alabama. This is what got me hyped about him after I was kind of like dogging him. Well, not like dogging him, but I wasn't happy about the pick because I feel like we really could have used a wide receiver, which I will say they did not address wide receiver in this.
Not in the draft, no.
They did undrafted free agents, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So he's only had 6 blown blocks and 740 plays last season. That's pretty good. This is the biggest one. Only gave up 1 sack and 970 plays in 3 seasons at Alabama, which is that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the NFL is a different beast, but if you can bring a guy who will stand his ground and will not let anybody come through, you got a dog right there, man. Yeah. That's important for.
And
Dak.
he did it in a really good conference.
That's right.
It's not like he played for some random JUCO or something, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're playing at Bama, you're playing some elite college teams.
And 3 seasons at Bama. It's not just like 1 season.
Yeah. So I think I'm kind of like when we drafted him, I wasn't really upset. I was disappointed because, like, you know, we need to address a lot.
It wasn't flashy.
But we do need to address a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, where do you start? I guess you just pick the best available.
Yeah.
That can help your team right now. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. So then you get to round 2. Pick number 44, man. I'm gonna kill this guy's name. I'm sorry. Donovan Ezeraku. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive end. He went to Boston State. He led the ACC with 16.5 sacks. Pretty good. He had 30. I don't know what I was supposed to be, man.
You wrote the notes, man.
I did, man. He had 45.5 tackles for loss and 8 forced fumbles in his career. He did lead the FBS with 62 quarterback pressures, which I think they said Abdul Carter only had like 50-something of those. So he did better in that aspect.
Best defensive end in the draft. That's what they say.
That's what they're saying. I'm really like bothered by that, man. Because I should have started off by saying where I got this from. By the way, got this from ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Our guy Todd Archer.
Mm-hmm.
I got his. I picked through his notes here, but 30 sacks. Okay, 30 sacks on his career, and 45.5 tackles for loss and 8 forced fumbles. There we go. That makes sense.
Well, that was like had about 30 to 45.
Yeah, no.
That's
my bad, man.
No, it's all good.
So good. You know, you can never have too many defensive ends. That's good. Okay. Here's where it gets a little interesting for me. Mm-hmm. Todd Archer did say this in his article. I did not put it on here, so I'm kind of paraphrasing. But usually the Cowboys take a chance on like injured players in the second round for whatever reason. Like I forgot who recently we did, but Jalen Smith. Remember he was injured. I think we took a flyer out on him. Anyway, however, this came in the 3rd round, 76 pick overall. Siobhan Revel Jr. corner, which why take an injured corner? I don't know.
To add to the collection. East Carolina. Mm-hmm. He did suffer a torn ACL injury in September. However, he should be ready to play sometime this season. He only had 3 interceptions in 2 years as a starter, so I don't really know if that's good or bad. Doesn't sound great. It could be a matter of people not throwing his way.
True.
So his interceptions are low. But
it's like that one guy who we interviewed. He was like, yeah, they don't throw my way. They know better not to throw.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. Anyway.
Shout out to some of those guys. I was looking to see if any of them got drafted.
Did they?
A few did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bet, man. Now, I will say the Cowboys, one of the reasons why they went out on a flyer on this guy is our team doctor was actually the one who performed the surgery. So he gave him the all clear, like, hey, this guy is going to be good.
We got inside information.
That's right. So we'll see how that goes, man.
Yeah.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. I want to remind you that we added Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams as our running backs. Those are our starters right now. We don't have anybody else except Deuce Vaughn. Anyway, so we drafted in the 5th round, 149 overall, Jaden Blue out of Texas. He played behind John Robinson and somebody else. I can't remember. Either way. So he played behind those guys at Texas. So, his other 2 seasons weren't great.
Yeah.
So his best year was last year, 730 rushing yards on 134 carries with 8 touchdowns. He also had 42 receptions for 368 yards and 6 touchdowns. So kind of a dual threat, man, from what it sounds like. Todd Archer did say that he needs work on securing the ball. I guess hold on to it. Maybe he fumbles a lot. But he'll match well with, like I said, Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams. So I heard someone say he's like Tony Pollard except for faster.
Okay.
So
not mad at that.
Not mad at that, man. Another pick in the 5th round, 152 overall. We traded up for this guy. Shamar James, linebacker, also a position you can't have too many of.
Yeah.
Coming out of Florida. 166 tackles, 11.5 tackles for losses, 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 4 pass deflections, and an interceptions in 3 seasons with Florida. So, hey, man, we got another dog out there.
Yeah.
We need linebackers, especially with some of our linebackers who were in contract years. Micah Parsons being one of them, technically. So, but he'll get his bag. We're not worried about that.
He'll be all right.
We did get this pick from the Lions in the 6th round, 204 overall. Ajani Cornelius, offensive lineman. Okay, got another offensive lineman. He came from Oregon. Now, he played at Rhode Island and Oregon as a right tackle, but they might use him as guard wherever he needs to go. I guess he can move like that.
Hopefully.
Look thrilled, Mike. You don't look very thrilled about what's going on.
I'm listening, man. You want me to be hyped about a 6th round offensive lineman?
Yeah, man. We got a dog.
I mean, hopefully. Hopefully.
Okay, it's all good. I'm just kidding. Okay, in the 7th round, 217th overall, we got Jay Toya, defensive tackle from UCLA. This guy is 325 pounds. Big guy. You see that? There's one guy that got drafted, or maybe he's undrafted, but he's on a team. He's like almost 500 pounds.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, my guy.
Hey, man, if he can move.
That's a unit.
I know.
That's a refrigerator coming at
Hopefully he can move appropriately on the football field, man.
That's insane.
I'm sure if he's in front of you, you ain't getting past something.
Nah.
But, if you juke a little, you might lose him because that's a big boy. That's a big dude.
Whew. That's wild, man. Anyway, this guy had 19 pressures last season, only 3 sacks overall. He has potential in the pass rush is what they're saying. So, and then we got 7th round. We got 2 picks in the 7th round. First one goes to Phil Maffa, another running back from Clemson. He's Irish.
Okay.
Yeah. He started his final 19 games at Clemson and finished his career with 2,887 yards and 28 touchdowns. In 14 starts last year, he had 1,115 yards and 8 touchdowns. Now, like I said, the backfield's crowded. You got Blue. You now got this Maffa, Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, Deuce Vaughn, and Malik Davis. Cowboys typically keep 4 running backs, which one's usually on the practice squad, I think, just in case. I don't know that for sure, but typically seems like we have 3. I don't know where 4 came from, but there's definitely going to be competition to see who gets a spot.
Yeah. Seems like it's anybody's
game, man. I mean, we don't got one solid player.
Yeah, we don't have a clear starter at all with these, so.
Best of luck.
Yeah.
Please pick the right one.
I mean,
whoever that is.
It should show on the field if they got the right one or not.
Yeah. So we'll see, man, by the time it comes to cut time.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, with the 247th pick, we got, I'm definitely going to kill this guy's name, Tommy Aking Basote. I don't know. Defensive tackle, coming from Maryland, 6'4", 320 pounds. Had a career-high 32 tackles with 5 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, and a forced fumble last year. So it sounds like we really prioritize defense and the offensive line.
Yeah.
Which is good.
That's cool, yeah.
And we got a couple running backs in there.
Yeah, because our running back rotation is not good.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how we didn't get any wide receivers in the draft.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know a wide receiver to look out for?
Who's that?
From Texas. If he gets his legal situation cleared up, which I don't know what the legal situation is, Isaiah Bond. He was supposed to be like a first-round talent and then got undrafted.
Yeah, I think his legal situation is not going to get cleared up, man. Let me see. Are you looking it up?
No, go for it.
Okay.
Let me know what you're thinking, man.
Yeah.
Because all I don't know what the legal situation is. I just knew he had one.
I think it's bad.
Oh, well, never mind.
Let me see.
But, that's right up Jerry Jones' alley, though.
Yeah, it is.
We'll see, man.
Oh, it was a sexual assault.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
But it does look like he might be countersuing. Oh, yeah, he's suing the woman.
Good.
So he's fighting it.
Well,
I mean, good if he's innocent.
If he's innocent, good.
Yeah.
Fighting back typically means that because you're not paying them off. Paying them off, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, so it might get figured out. It might get cleared up.
Yeah.
If the man's innocent, then the man should be able to play for some football.
That's right.
If not, then keep him off of our team. Jerry, don't look that way.
That's right.
Please don't look that way. I know it's tempting, but don't look that way.
Yeah.
So
he probably won't.
Or he's a Cleveland Brown, you never know.
You never know, man.
So, yeah.
So here's the names of the undrafted free agents that we did sign, as far as I know of. Trayshawn Holden, wide receiver from Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Kelly, wide receiver from TTU, Texas Tech, maybe? I have no idea. Tyler Neville, tight end from Virginia. Rivaldo Fairweather, tight end from Auburn. Justin Barron, linebacker from Syracuse. Zion Childress, corner from Kentucky. Bruce Harmon, corner from SFA. Mike Smith Jr., defensive back from EKU. And then Elijah Clark, safety from Syracuse. And I got that from Ferg Season on Instagram. So, there you go, man.
Okay.
Cowboys making moves.
Yeah. Not the flashiest draft, but hopefully it all works out.
Let me ask you a question, man.
What's up?
We didn't go for a wide receiver, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard that there was a wide receiver we were interested in.
Okay.
Let me ask you how you're feeling about it and if you'd like this guy on our team, man.
Okay. You know who it isn't?
Who?
Tyler Lockett, who signed to the Titans. Like right after we recorded last week.
Yeah.
And we didn't get a report about it. Shout out to him.
That was extremely random, man.
But I just thought about it because it happened right after we recorded.
Yeah, I think it was the Titans, though.
And then we forgot to put it on our notes because it's Tyler Lockett to the Titans,
It's all right.
But Cam Ward, he got
another one, man.
All right, who are you interested in?
George Pickens. Hey, listen, he's a dog, man.
He's unfortunately too much of a dog, bro. He don't know how to reel it in. I mean, listen. Will he produce? Yes.
Yeah.
Will he be entertaining? Yes. He might be one of my favorite Cowboys, honestly. But
will he crash out? Yes. Absolutely.
And will he crash out when we need him the most? Probably. When we're down and we really need a wide receiver, probably. But I don't know, man.
Well, they're saying he's not going to be a Steeler past the 2026 season.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it an attitude issue? Or?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he does seem fed up with Pittsburgh already.
Yeah.
He just got there.
What about Amari Cooper?
I'll bring him back.
Bring back Coop, man?
I'll bring the Coop back.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take anybody.
Don't say anybody, bro.
There's a lot of wide receivers we should be looking at. But
we should. Hunter Renfrow, he was the Raiders wide receiver, man. He took a year off.
Mm-hmm.
He got signed at the Panthers, man. We should have looked that way.
Yeah. He unretired?
Yeah. You think Michael Gallup will come back?
I mean, Now, I know I said we'll take anybody, but, Michael Gallup can probably go ahead and say.
We're good on that one.
You retired to Michael Gallup while he was active, so. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We should get somebody, though.
We need somebody.
We need some.
CeeDee Lamb needs help.
Yeah, he can't do it all, so.
No.
Yeah.
One player who we might re-sign, man, Stephon Gilmore. That old man.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it.
Get some veteran leadership in there, too.
He was a little slow there at the end.
Yeah.
Missed a couple plays, but it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on past the Cowboys for now. Speaking of Cam Ward, I did want to say this. Now, Warren Moon, who had the number 1 jersey retired by the Titans, he has given Cam Ward permission to wear the number 1. So
that's nice.
Warren Moon's like, why not?
Yeah, might as well.
Who cares?
Yeah. Is that a lot of pressure to get a number unretired for you?
I feel like it.
I feel like you gotta be.
You gotta be cold.
Yeah.
Because, like, what? If not, you're tarnishing the number.
Like, I unretired this for nothing.
Yeah.
Now nobody else can wear it again. And you were the last person to wear it.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Cam Moore's going to be all right.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be better than Will Levis. So that's already all right.
Yeah, you're already doing good.
Like I mentioned earlier, these prank calls got crazy.
Yeah.
Mason Graham, like I said, got prank called. I forgot who else. Somebody else did. Obviously, Shaduer. That's what we're getting into. But I just think that's so crazy and like stupid.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
They're dumb kids, man.
Yeah.
Just doing dumb kids. So.
Well, this dumb kid cost his dad $100,000.
Man.
Which is an eighth of his contract.
Man.
So the Falcons have been fined $250,000, and defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich has been fined $100,000 for his son because he's the one who made the prank call.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is his son didn't even make the prank call. It was his homeboy.
Well, yeah.
Like, he didn't dial the number.
But the son was...
the son's the reason why he got the number, for sure. But, it's like, he was like, hey, prank call Shaduer, and then he did it, and they recorded it, which was
stupid.
Dumb. That's the reason why, like, they're getting fined, because we have video footage of who did this.
Yeah.
We can easily tie back whose dad it is.
And, Jeff Ulbrich, he's getting fined, obviously, because it's failure to prevent the disclosure of confidential information. Yeah. Shaduer had a number just specifically for the draft.
Yeah, I think that's the case with most prospects.
Yeah.
They have phones just for the draft.
Yeah. So he apparently left his iPad unlocked or something, or his iPad didn't have a code.
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is, probably peek into that Outlook email.
Yeah.
See a little forward chain, because it's not. I don't think that he had this number himself.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, he ain't got nothing to do with Shaduer.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna be.
I think it was just like probably in an email.
Like a little CC'd him on there. Like, oh, there's Shaduer's number. Left your iPad unlocked.
That's still.
Your son had this bright idea. You know how upset I'll be, bro.
Bro, he just cost you $100,000, bro.
$100,000.
Whoo, boy, that's a conversation. I don't even know.
And it's really because you posted it.
Yeah.
If you didn't post it, they probably wouldn't have figured out who did it. It would have took them a little longer, probably. But you were dumb enough to post it. And the thing is, to me, maybe I'm just old, but it's not even funny.
No, it's not. It's stupid.
Maybe because I'm not making the prank call, but I didn't.
But these kids are like in college.
Yeah. They're not that young.
Like, they're not that young.
Yeah.
Like, that was funny when we were like 10.
Yeah, if I was 10 and I got the prank call NFL player, that might have been funny.
Yeah.
College age? Come on, man.
So, obviously, Jeff Ulbrich has accepted responsibility.
Yeah.
And apologized.
Yeah.
And his kid should apparently apologize to Shaduer.
His kids should have got on that podium, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I would have embarrassed that kid.
$100,000?
$100,000, bro.
If my daughter if I had to pay $100 because of my job, because of my daughter, I would be upset.
You say $100?
$100, man. They took $100 out of my check because of my daughter did something, I would be a little upset.
Oh yeah,
I can't imagine 100,000.
100,000 is insane. He's not he's just a defensive coordinator. It's not like he's the head coach.
He's not the head coach, man. He's not making bank yet. The Falcons ain't got an elite defense. I'm sure he's not getting paid crazy like.
Bro, like that's so crazy. Like, did you not think that there would be repercussions for this? Because
no, they didn't think.
Well, clearly,
yeah,
just wild.
That's wild doing dumb stuff. Stop prank calling these people. This is really like these players' biggest moment in their life.
Literally.
Y'all not even saying nothing funny when y'all prank call. It's just like, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Oh, bro, do you see that? Like, well, at least get a little clever or something.
The guys who prank called Mason Graham, they trashed his ass.
Yeah. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? Get a little clever at least,
Yeah, come on, man. Wild.
Yeah. If I got like Shaduer's number, I'd probably, take better advantage of that than that,
Oh yeah.
I get him on the pod,
Hey man, listen.
Hey man, we're recording right now. How you feeling? And then I post it on the pod.
How you feeling?
Get a little exclusive interview or something.
Yeah.
Kids ain't using their resources right.
Yeah.
Sucks for them. Sucks for Jeff Overs though, man.
Yeah.
100,000.
100,000 is crazy. Oh, anyway, you know what's a lot of money? $76.4 million.
Yeah, it is a lot of money. Who got all that?
George Kittle.
Yeah.
Tight end George Kittle from the 49ers, man. 4 years, $76.4 million. 40 of that is guaranteed. It now makes him the highest paid tight end in the league after Trey McBride over there in Arizona got his bag.
Yeah.
San Francisco said, hold my beer, we'll do better.
Where is San Francisco getting all this money from?
And like the crazy thing is like George Kittle has had an off year.
Yeah.
And maybe even 2 years.
How old is George Kittle now?
I don't even know. You're gonna have to look it up.
I'm gonna look it up because I feel like he's on the tail end.
We've been dealing with his long hair forever.
For a while now.
Long time.
Oh, he's only 31.
Oh, okay.
That's not.
Shoot. Travis Kelce is 36 or 35.
Yeah, he'll be
right?
35 by the time this contract's over. Not that bad.
Done.
I feel it seems like he's not bad by any means, but it seems like he's on a slow decline now.
Yeah.
And he just got paid.
Agreed.
But
hey,
I mean, Brock Purdy ain't got paid yet, so
more power to him, man.
use that cap space for everybody else.
Brock Purdy's got to get paid.
Yeah. Eventually. Or they going to draft another quarterback. So I'll have to pay him.
Maybe.
They could.
Maybe. Well, that's about it, man. In the NFL.
Yeah.
NBA conversations now.
Pretty crazy draft, though.
Pretty crazy draft.
Yeah.
Are you just avoiding?
No, I just wanted to, like,
It was a crazy draft, I will say.
Yeah.
But we got NBA stuff to talk about.
Do we have NBA stuff to talk about?
Do you want to talk about the playoffs or you want to talk about other stuff first?
Let's talk about the playoffs, man.
You just want to get it over with?
Let's get into the playoffs.
Rip off the Band-Aid?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about this? We want to talk about yours first.
We can start with the Lakers because
You want to start with the Lakers?
it's fresh on my mind.
You got a lot to say?
No, I don't really have a lot to say. I'll just,
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and break it. Everybody knows by now, I'm sure. But the LA Lakers are once again out of the first round of playoffs.
Whoa. I feel like that intro was unnecessary, man. What was that? What was that?
Nico was right, man.
Wow. Hold on.
I'm just kidding, man. Which is crazy because, like, Stephen A. was like, does Nico deserve a break now?
No. The Lakers didn't lose the series because of Luka being fat.
Which is crazy because did you hear what J.J. Redick said?
They're not in championship condition or whatever.
Some players aren't in the right condition or something like that.
Yeah, basically like we need to get in championship.
You don't have to talk about.
I don't think he was talking about Luka there though. Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, out of the first round again.
But you know who's the reasoning for that, right?
For what?
Y'all getting out of the playoffs
Last night.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert went off.
Rudy Chamberlain.
24 rebounds, 27 points. I mean, come on, man. What's going on? Anthony Edwards only had 15 points and 11 rebounds. Julius Randle, former Laker, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Hey, Julius Randle was cooking this whole series.
Cooking.
You know what, man? You know what I told you after?
I don't remember that.
After the third loss, is that we're getting exposed. We need a big.
Bro, y'all need depth.
We need a big.
Well, yeah, but you also need depth.
We need depth for sure, but we need a big man severely.
Oh,
Rudy Gobert getting 24 rebounds.
Bro, and LeBron and Luka both not playing defense?
Yeah. We need a big. No, I can't stress that enough.
Bro, but I'm telling y'all had a big, and he said what he needed, and he got traded.
Well, I would have traded him too. I'd do it 100 times over if it's for Luka. But we should have had a plan to get a big man. I mean, I guess we did have a plan to get a big man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his back looks like a marshmallow, so we couldn't get Mark Williams.
Hey, yo, what?
That's what his X-ray
marshmallow is crazy.
That's what his X-ray looked like or something, man. Failed the physical, and then after that, we were scrambling, you know. Signed Alex Lynn, who couldn't do anything.
Alex Lynn.
Jackson Hayes.
He didn't play last night.
We tried to play him in the beginning of the series. He was putting up duds. Like, that's the main thing. We just need to restructure the team. Like you said, depth is important for sure.
I mean, Luka did well.
But a big man.
Rui even did well.
Rui was killing this playoff series. Austin Reeves didn't really do much this playoff series.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really need a big man. Like, offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Defensive rebounds. We were getting embarrassed out there.
Well, does it make you feel any better that Rob Pelinka knows that LeBron has high expectations and that he's going to do what he can to meet those expectations?
I would hope so, Rob. I would hope so. Just sign a center, man.
Bro, you know it's not going to happen.
An efficient center. I feel like we need a center LeBron's whole tenure as a Laker.
I have the perfect center for you.
I do not want anybody whose first name is Dwight.
Dwight Powell, man.
No,
or Dwight Howard.
Not Howard, not Powell. I don't want anybody.
Dwight Howard's been pleading to get on the Lakers, man.
No, I don't.
If y'all had Dwight, y'all'd still be in the playoffs.
No, we would not. We would not.
I'm full for that, man.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I can't be too upset with the team. We got Luka Dončić this year, and that was...
You did get Luka Dončić.
That's what all this year was for, I guess.
103-96 final, man. 4-1 loss in the series overall.
Another gentleman sweep, man.
And pretty much, man. Yeah. I mean, Luka had 28. Like, that's not bad, man. 7 rebounds, 9 assists.
Also,
only 2 turnovers, for Luka.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I mean, the defense is bad.
His defense is so bad, bro. He got blown.
Also, I feel like, I don't know, as much praise as I've given JJ, I feel like some play calling was pretty bad. I feel like a lot of times in this playoff series, it was dribble till the clock gets down to 2 and chunk up a 3. There was not really any ball movement and stuff. I mean, we just got outplayed, man.
You want JJ out of there?
No. Come on.
Do I got the head coach for you?
No. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But we got a lot of stuff to figure out this offseason. And I mean, I like Anthony Edwards a lot, man. So I'm not gonna be hating on Anthony Edwards the rest of the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna get that far. Yeah. But
I mean, as much as I like to clown you about the Lakers, man, obviously, big Luka guy over here. So sad to see him go, but no depth, bro.
Yeah. No depth, no big.
No big. Y'all's defense is terrible.
Let's get No. Let's get Derek Lively.
You ain't getting Derek Lively. That's a hell no.
We tried to pull out Maxi Kleber as our last resort. He made his Laker debut last night.
There you go.
He led the bench in scoring with 4 points.
Nice.
Was it 4 points? You got the stats?
Let me see. He had 2 points.
2 points.
2 points last night. Vando had 2 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists.
Tied for most points.
Gabe Vincent, 0 points.
Yeah.
Dodo, 7 points. What's he doing, man? That y'all's big.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Right?
Hey, don't do Dodo like
he's
that.
Not a 5, man.
He's not a 5. That's a 4, man.
7'8", bro.
He's a 4.
This was honestly a bad first round matchup for us because they got Rudy Gobert. He was gonna expose us. I don't know why I didn't think about that prior to, but
because you had hope. Because you have Luka Dončić on your team.
I had a lot of hope. Who needs a big? That's how I was.
Because you were like, man, Luka took the Mavericks to the finals last season. That's exactly what's going to happen. No,
exactly. Different team.
Rest of your team got exposed.
Different role players.
Because the thing of it is, like, if you think about it, bro, like Luka was with us for 6 years. Mm-hmm. It took us that long to get to the finals.
Yeah.
Because it took that long to build that team.
Yeah.
Which is extra annoying because you spent all that time building this team. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to do that this offseason or next offseason. LeBron's clock's ticking.
I mean,
he can't answer the question of retirement yet.
LeBron ain't retiring.
Well, no, he's not retiring this season. He's going to pick up the player option for $62 million or whatever it is.
LeBron's going to be doing this for a while.
Bryce?
He's going to end every season like, I don't know, y'all.
I got to talk to my family.
Yeah, and then be right back. But we do need to figure something out, like team. Like I need Rob to.
Yeah.
Rob did great this year, but also he was kind of handed Luka. So I need him to prove himself. Yeah. For real. Especially because we just extended him too, gave him a pretty big contract.
That's nice of you.
I mean, he got Luka, so I guess they were like, you know what? Genie was like, you deserve this.
Yeah. Well, here's a team who also needs some answers. The Bucks.
They about to get some answers. I don't know if they won the answers.
The Bucks but they need to figure it out. The Milwaukee Bucks, man, they are out of the playoffs after losing to the Pacers 119 and 118 in overtime last night for a 4-1 lead. What happened to Doc, man?
I don't know. He didn't get his 3.
He didn't get his 3.
Don't even get his props. He go like, well, I got 1.
That don't matter. He lost 4. Pacers surprisingly beating the Bucks, but this is like the third season the Bucks are out in the first round.
Yeah,
which is insane.
Prayers up for Dame.
That sucks.
Achilles, right? His Achilles. That sucks, bro. Especially at this age.
My guy's been through it.
Yeah, he just came back from the blood clot.
He might be done.
I would hate that, but.
I'd hate him to go out like that, but you never know, man.
Especially because, he was on the Portland Trailblazers for so long, not running from the grind. Then he finally just
loyal
spoke
to the
up.
Soil, bro.
He spoke up and was like, let me go somewhere, and then no success.
Yeah.
That sucks. Bro, what happened at the end of that Bucks-Pacers game?
Chaos, bro.
What was going on?
John Haliburton is what's going on, man.
And, Who was the other homeboy who Giannis was gripping his neck?
Oh, bro.
Was that Mathurin?
Yeah, maybe. Mathurin? I don't even know.
Yeah, bro. What was going on?
It was chaos,
why was everybody antagonizing Giannis?
I don't know. But he's banned from Pacers games now.
Going forward?
Yeah, until further notice.
Dang.
And Tyrese was like, yeah, he was in the wrong.
Yeah.
What are you doing? He said, we can't even talk about it. Yeah.
Did you see the interview with his dad?
Yeah.
What his dad was saying? His dad is like a professional BSer.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I wasn't looking at him. I was looking through him. What does that mean?
Bro, what?
What does that mean?
Crazy.
Just sitting there staring at him. I was looking through him. What does that mean, bro?
Apparently, John Haliburton's got that dog in him.
I guess so. Standing up to Giannis for no reason.
Now listen, I'm pretty sure Giannis probably said he's going to stay on the Bucks because that's what he's got to do.
He's not saying
that's Capanese.
Yeah,
he's gone. They haven't done nothing to help him. Mm-hmm. They got Dame, and that's about it, and that hasn't worked.
Yeah,
they got Doc Rivers for whatever reason, hasn't worked.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for him to go.
Yeah.
He's got to go somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Where he's going to go, I don't know. Houston's got good capital. The Thunder have good capital. Maybe even the Spurs somehow, which would be insane.
Spurs will be crazy.
Woo!
Spurs will be insane.
Yeah.
And keep Chris Paul there. Like if Chris Paul want to run it back, that would be crazy. I like that a lot.
I like that one.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Jimmy's gone, so Miami's probably not in the picture anymore because he don't want to be out there with Tyler Hero.
how you go over there to Golden State then? Don't do that.
Nah, I don't even think they got the space for Giannis at this point. They should have waited.
Don't say the Lakers, man.
Nah. I mean, listen. I know we need a big, but you know.
What if they traded him to New Orleans for Zion?
Now, what would that do?
Nothing.
What would he do in New Orleans?
It would get Zion out of New Orleans. Like they're worried about him being fat. Well, he's in the biggest place to eat.
But what would that do for Giannis?
He wouldn't do nothing for
Giannis would request a trade after the first week.
Yeah, why am I here?
Like, why'd y'all send me here? Nah, let's start the agenda, bro. Giannis to LA, to the Lakers.
Nah.
I know we need a center.
He's gonna go to the Clippers.
But let's get greedy and not even get a center. Let's put Giannis at the 5.
Putting Giannis at the 5 is insane.
Let's just hope we don't face Rudy Gobert in the first round again, you know?
That's insane.
That would be crazy. Nah, but I don't know. You saying Spurs, that'd be
nice.
That'd be crazy. They got the space for it, too.
To the Knicks.
The Knicks would be cool, too.
Trade Cat.
No, don't trade Cat. that would suck for Cat. I don't want to see that for Cat. But, you know, maybe break up the Nova boys.
I don't know. I like the Spurs. I shouldn't have even went forward with that.
Yeah. But the Knicks will be cool. I can see that.
Yeah.
Too. Knicks are kind of like the Lakers, but they don't ever get anybody.
True.
They always get tired of people, but they never get anybody.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But you know what the Knicks did do?
Wrapped it up today.
They wrapped it up against the Pistons today.
Yeah.
Pistons put in a little bit of extra work other than these other teams, man. You know, the Knicks won the series 4-2. They won today 116-113. So it's not like the Pistons weren't trying.
No, shout out
to go up
Pistons,
against the Knicks like that, bro, is crazy.
Especially after coming off an abysmal season, man.
Oh, yeah. Shout out JB, man. I'm still saying shout out JB. Oh, you could get rid of Josh Hart, bro. Trade Josh Hart out of there, get him to Milwaukee.
No.
For Giannis?
No, Josh Hart is the heart of that team.
That's true.
No pun intended.
It's true. Okay, what about Mikal Bridges?
Yeah, trade Mikal Bridges.
Get Bridges out of there. And OG.
I know you just gave up all your picks for Mikal Bridges, but trade him.
And OG.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep Josh Hart, though.
Ooh, Jalen Brunson went off this game, man. 40 points.
Nice.
7 assists, 4 rebounds.
Nice.
Former Maverick. Hey, we got Kyrie. That's okay.
Yeah.
Kyrie is special, even though he's injured and he's old.
Yeah.
Life is hard.
I know, man. Trust me, I can relate now.
That's right. And then, of course, you got the Celtics. They swept the Magic. No. Gentleman sweep. Because the Magic did win a game.
Yeah.
Somehow. I don't know when that was. But they do play the Knicks. So the Celtics will play the Knicks. And that's going to be a good series.
Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The Magic won game 3. Okay, I was trying to see. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to go bold. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to go bold. I'm going to say Knicks in 7.
That is crazy.
I said it was bold.
That is bold. I mean, listen, I would love to see it, but
yeah, as a Lakers fan, I'm sure you would.
I would love to see it, but I don't think it's happening.
I mean,
I don't think it's going 7 at all, though. So
you know what game is going 7?
What's up?
Clippers Nuggets.
That's a really entertaining.
That's been a good one.
Yeah.
The Clippers won tonight, 111-105.
Okay.
So they will go to game 7.
Nice.
The Rockets and the Warriors, which was good. The Rockets won last night.
Yeah. Did you say the series is good?
I mean, the game was good. I caught a little bit of the game last night.
I mean, the game wasn't even really good. I mean, the Rockets just came out swinging like crazy.
Steph's thumb is injured.
Yeah. But I don't think it's going to.
No, I think the Warriors will win tomorrow and win it 4-2. But it's looking interesting, man.
Yeah.
The playoffs have so far not disappointed.
Yeah, they have, but, it's all right.
Well,
they've disappointed me.
For you.
I mean, at least going forward, I can have the same experience as you, stress-free playoffs.
That's right. That's right.
Anybody but the Clippers and the Celtics.
That's right. So the Thunder will play the Nuggets or the Clippers, depending who wins that series. The Timberwolves will play the Rockets or the Warriors. Honestly, they'll probably win that series of either who.
You said the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves will play either the Rockets or the Warriors.
You think the Timberwolves would beat the Warriors?
Maybe.
Listen, if the Timberwolves and the Warriors face each other and the Timberwolves win, we need to have some conversations about Anthony Edwards. Like, some serious combos.
He's a dog, bro.
We need to have some serious combos.
Yeah.
Like, he'll never be the face of the league because of his personal life.
Oh, yeah.
His lack of one to be a parent,
yeah, for sure.
But as far as talent goes, we'll have to have some combos.
Yeah. And then over in the East, you got the Cavaliers versus the Pacers. That should be a good series. Who you got?
You said the Cavs and the Pacers?
Yeah.
The Cavs.
Cavs in 6.
Cavs in 5, bro.
Okay.
The Cavs in 5. Oh, yeah.
You acting like the Pacers are trash.
They're not trash. And shout out Haliburton, overrate that. He tweeted that out.
He did.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And obviously the Knicks and the Celtics, and we know how I feel about that. I'm bold.
Yeah.
I'm going for it on that one. I think out of the Clippers and the Nuggets, I feel like if the Clippers win that and they go against the Thunder, that's going to be a good series.
That will be a good series.
The thing is, do we think the Thunder are going to win against either one?
I think the Thunder have a better chance against the Clippers and the Nuggets.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. The Thunder might not be playing around this time.
Yeah.
They took very good care of the Grizzlies.
Yeah. Interesting, man. Well, that's the playoffs. So
I need to figure out who's going to be in the finals now. I got a lot to rethink. So
yeah.
I'll be back with an update. I need to take the time, man. It's still fresh.
Go for it.
They just lost last night.
Go for it, man.
No, I need like a week.
Take your time. Next week, we'll see how you're feeling. But until then, we're going to talk about other NBA news. This one's a little personal to me. That's why I put it on here. Jason Kidd has joined part of the ownership group for my favorite soccer team, Everton Football Club, which is pretty exciting. He joins like the likes of LeBron, who's a minority owner, and Liverpool, which is Everton's rivals. It's pretty cool. Everton are hopefully going in a different direction. We just got new owners anyway. So, and it seems like not just like sports, but like American owners are starting to take over like soccer teams in England like that, or at least minority owners. I mean, look at Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, man. You don't know nothing about that. They they bought a Welsh soccer team who used to be like have some sort of glory way back in the day. They were in like the 5th division of soccer. Now they're all the way up. They got 3 straight promotions, and now they're in the 2nd league. They'll play next season in the 2nd league. So crazy.
Is that like because of their ownership?
I think the money influenced it, but it also just kind of shows like that they, I don't know. It's kind of both. I think they might have just been like the jolt that the team needed, but definitely because of the money.
Okay.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Because they can afford to buy players.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Cool to see other athletes joining ownership groups in other sports. So.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
And plus, obviously, Jason Kidd, Dallas Mavericks head coach. So
your two favorite things in life.
Well,
in sports life.
Sports, yeah.
Mavs and Everton.
Well, I'm cooling on the Mavericks right now.
Yeah.
See, like the Mavericks have disappointed me. The Cowboys have disappointed me for 30 years, and I'm still like.
But we're used to it.
But I'm used to that.
Yeah.
We had a generational player, and they decided to say, forget it. That's a whole,
It's like, when you're in a bad relationship or something, you're used to,
Yeah.
coming home, being upset.
Exactly.
But if you got like someone special in your eyes,
Yeah.
and they do you wrong, it's like, not you.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to do that.
Exactly.
You hurt me.
Yeah.
You feel more betrayed.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. In other news, the Kings have their new head coach.
Yeah.
Interim head coach Doug Christie is set to become their new coach, so we'll see how that goes. Just want to drop that little tidbit in there.
Wasn't he just on the list last week of like most overrated coach or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think so.
Hopefully he can go out there and prove everybody wrong.
That's right. Man. He's got a decent team, man.
Does he?
He's got Sabonis, man. he's got Sabonis. He's got DeRozan. He's got Zach LaVine.
Okay.
Decent team. I didn't say great.
That's the Chicago Bulls just with Sabonis.
That's right.
Instead of Vucevic, but
send Tyler Hero over there.
This is a terrible team that you put together. That's not a bad team. It's just like a whole bunch of contributors to a championship team without the stars.
Yeah, that's right.
The Kings are a mess. They've always been a mess. So.
It's true.
Always been a middling team, not a bad team.
The Beam, man.
Yeah, the Beam. How far have we fallen? The Beam's years were very exciting.
The Beam team, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this, man? Adam Silver says the league is considering a USA versus World game for the All-Star game, man. You think that's...
I don't like it, man. I do not like that.
I just think get rid of the All-Star game, man. No one cares.
I mean, I think you can still do the All-Star game.
Like, the competitions are cool, but, the game itself is...
The game itself, no one cares. So I think just do East-West.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to care regardless. Like, you're overcomplicating things.
Yeah.
I think the first year, it will be like, oh, yeah, Giannis, Luka, they're all going crazy. And Jokic is going to do it, go crazy without even caring,
Yeah.
And then they're going to talk trash to the Americans. We're like, oh, y'all need to try. And then after that, it's going to be like back to normal. Nobody's caring.
True that.
So just go East-West. No tournaments.
Yeah.
No more tournaments. Adam Silver loves him a tournament.
Yeah, those tournaments are trash.
We don't need a tournament in the All-Star game.
No.
East-West, maybe try to incentivize these people a little bit more. But at this point, it's kind of just, it's a wash, man.
Yeah. Agreed.
Bring a one-on-one tournament.
Yeah.
I know I said no tournaments, but.
I think we talked about that.
One-on-one, All-Star Saturday, that's all you need.
It's true.
You could probably replace the game with a one-on-one tourney.
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
That'd be tough. Got a couple of awards, man. Stefon Castle did win Rookie of the Year. He averaged 14.7 points and 4.1 assists this season. Mm-hmm. Shout out to him.
Back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
For the Spurs.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Spurs know how to get Rookies of the Year, apparently.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
Shout out to Stephon Castle. That's who I wanted to win Rookie of the Year, too.
Yeah,
so.
True. Dyson Daniels did win Most Improved Player of the Year. How you feeling about that, man?
Cool. That's cool. That's who you said you wanted to win Most Improved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Dyson Daniels, man.
Yeah. And then here's some interesting news, man.
What we got?
Shaq is in the news today. He becomes the new general manager of men's basketball for Sacramento State, joining head coach and former NBA guard Mike Bibby, and Shaq's son Shakir, who plays for the team. Mm-hmm. Mikey Williams is also committed to the team.
Okay, yeah. We'll see how.
So we'll see how this goes.
Shaq has a weird connection with Sacramento. Like is he still part owner of the Kings?
Shaq?
Yeah.
I'm not for sure.
I know at one point he was. I'll look it up right now.
He apparently loves teams from Sacramento, man.
Yeah, he's
Is he from there?
No, he's from. Well, he went to LSU. So.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah. Let me see.
That's an interesting move, man. And this.
Oh no, he's not a minority owner anymore. He's a minority owner from 2013 to 2022.
Okay.
He's the general manager of the Kings Guard Gaming of the 2K League. You know how like the 2K? Do you know they all
esports.
They all got all the teams have a 2K. So he's still involved with the Sacramento 2K League.
Why?
I don't know what his deal is with Sacramento, and now I guess he just lives there.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, his son goes there.
Man, he's staying booked, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's all Shaq gonna do is say, but
Shaq knows how to make money.
Yeah.
That man was in every commercial, still is in commercials.
Yeah.
He knows how to make himself some money.
The gummies, he got the Shaq-alicious gummies. Have you had those?
No.
Listen, if you get past eating Shaq's head paws, they're really good. he got a really good gummy, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, I'll have to try, man.
Just try them out, man. They're really good. He got the sours too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, Mike Bibby, Sacramento Kings legend as well. We'll see what they do at Sacramento State. Yeah. Michael Williams is going to be very interesting to see. How old is Michael Williams?
I have no idea.
I feel like I saw Michael Williams high school tapes when I was in high school.
I mean, it's very possible.
Nah,
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, he's only 20.
Oh, okay. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. I know he had those legal issues that was a setback. So I'm glad he's not rapping no more. I mean, I'm sure he's still rapping on the side, but I'm glad he's back to hooping.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I was just trying to be a rapper. So.
But man, that's it.
That's pretty much it.
That's it in basketball, man. Yeah. Not anything really in music except for some Hall of Fame news, man.
Yeah. Outkast has been officially named to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Shout out to Outkast.
Shout out to Outkast, man. That's pretty cool.
I feel like every time like a hip hop act is named to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there's a debate. But at this point, that's all we got right now as far as music Hall of Fames. I feel like there should be a music Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it just sounds weird when when there's like other genres in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah. It's really an official.
Just change the name.
Just change the name because it's really a music Hall of Fame at this point. So don't get mad and be like, that's not rock and roll, you know. And if you're gonna have a music Hall of Fame, Outkast definitely deserves to be in there.
True.
Yeah. You got a favorite Outkast song?
You know I'm bad with names.
Let's put you on the spot.
Let me take a look.
Favorite Outkast album, maybe? That might be harder.
That's harder for me. Give me a second. Okay, Outkast, man.
Don't say Hey Ya though.
What?
Don't say Hey Ya.
Well, Hey Ya, man.
Huh?
So Fresh, So Clean, bro.
Okay. Let's
or Miss Jackson. Okay. The 2000 album was good.
Yeah. Are you like going through the top songs?
Listen, I remember these songs.
Yeah.
I just needed to hear it.
Yeah.
Or to see it.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember Roses?
I don't think I remember Roses.
Roses used to go crazy in my Walkman. I used to listen to that every day after school on the bus.
Every day, bro?
Every day on the bus.
Oh yeah, I forgot they got the International Players Anthem, bro.
Oh,
UGK.
Oh man, that's a classic. Hey,
classic.
Hey, you got a wedding party coming up. I gotta hear International Players Anthem. Like I'm gonna tell Sauce you play it.
I was about to say you gotta DJ.
I'll request it myself. You know, I just gotta hear it. You gotta hear that at a wedding. That's like a classic wedding song.
I got you.
But yeah, shout out Outkast.
Shout out Outkast, man. Congratulations. Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's pretty much it in music.
That's it, man.
I feel like we talked enough for the people. We talked their ear off.
We did. We did. Not as much as last week, but.
Man, last week, bro, that was.
Crazy.
We had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even without the draft happening. Mm-hmm. But, y'all know, we talked about it last week. Rotation's still on hold right now.
Still on hold, man.
So just hold on tight and go to the rotation as it is right now. You can catch that on Apple Music and Spotify. It's still out there.
Or check out the scouting report, man. We just updated this past weekend.
Got some good songs.
Got some good songs on there, man. Talk about if you want to find one of your new favorite artists or new favorite songs, man. Check that out. We got good indie music in there.
Yeah.
We teamed up with Groover, if you guys have not known. So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Groover. Shout out to all the artists we selected on this little iOS update of the scouting report, man.
Yeah, man.
I like this batch of music. I mean, I like all of it, but I like this batch of songs.
But you guys can check that in the link below. Like Mike said, all of it's there. Playlists, our Instagram, X, TikTok, our website, all that good stuff, man. It's all in that one link below. So just make sure to check that out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know how we're doing. We got stuff coming up for you guys, man. We are very excited.
Got a lot of stuff in the works, man.
Yeah. And make sure you guys stay tuned for this upcoming episode of Target Talk, dropping on Wednesday. It's a very good one. I think you guys will enjoy it.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, man. But until next time, we out.
Peace.